So this guy on his dirt bike, he literally saw us a minute ago coming up this mountain, turned around and left. And I guess he got pissed off because we're in a spot or something, because I found a water bottle right up here. And now he's going right in the area that we're hunting.
He's being an ass.
How big?
2 of them. They're not huge, but they're not small. So both of them are bucks.
Yeah, sure are they.
I just don't know how
You sure
you're
that bottom left one is?
100%.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Forky.
They're both barely, I think the top one may be a little bit bigger than the fork, but...
Yeah, I don't care as long as it has antlers.
Honestly, kind of looks like he's rutting a little bit.
Think the rut kicked in early this year?
We just spotted 2 bucks and a doe. Possibly a spike instead of a doe, but definitely 2 bucks. They're decent. So hopefully we can get these guys put to bed. It's my last day, last hour buck if we do get one, because tonight the tag expires. So we're going to watch these deer and hopefully put them to bed and make it there before he does, because he sees them too. If he didn't see us, I would let him go after him first, but he 100% saw us, turned around and left, came back 5 minutes later, pretended like he didn't see us, drove right up into this valley.
Oh,
Alright, so even though the guy went and blew up our hunt, we waited a little bit because I find it hard to be an asshole. But he's been literally sitting by this bush for, what's it been, an hour and a half?
Probably.
Not making a move. He's looking at the deer, but he's not making a move at all. It's last day. So he's on the left side of this valley, and we're gonna go, well, valley. He's on the left side of this wash, this ravine that goes up to the mountain. We're gonna go to the right side, and I think we can get within 50 yards of where all these deer are. I think we can get to 50 yards as long as the wind's doing what I think it's doing over there. So we're gonna start making our way over there. It's a little over a mile, so it's gonna take us a minute. It's really, really windy today, so hopefully the wind's in our favor when we get over there.
Alright, so it's super windy. But the deer are right in there. We're gonna go to that rock and try to shoot in on them. It's 10:45, and we're about 800 yards out.
Alright, so we're on the final push. We're probably within 300 right now. So we're on the final push up here. Hopefully getting close to 50. That way Colton can shoot one of these bucks. So we'll see how it plays out. Alright, so we're way too close to continue. And we're on the wrong ridge, which sucks because we gotta go all the way down there to come all the way back up on the right ridge. And this is very, very steep, like sketchy steep, very sketchy steep. Alright, so we're 260 yards away. We got 2 bucks, really nice buck. Well, he's a nice buck, and he's not massive. But for me and Colton, he's a really nice buck. So we're gonna wait. There's actually, that other guy's up here. And he's trying to, I don't know, come in from the bottom maybe. Or from the top. So hopefully he gets up top, shoves them down to the bottom right to us. But we'll just have to see how it plays out. Hopefully they come right down this ravine right to us. And we got a 30-yard shot. None of these spooks down in the ravine. They'll probably come to this side. Come right here below
Alright, so we're kind of stuck at 270 or 280 yards right now. We're stuck at like 280 yards right now. We have a whole line of deer up here looking at us. Or not looking at us. Some of them are looking at us. Some of them are looking at the other guy that's over there. I think his wind actually might be screwing up, and they can start to smell him a little bit because we got a doe that keeps stomping at him. She's looking at something and stomping. It's not us. She's not looking at us though. That guy ruined his chances and spooked him our way.
So as soon as I turned the recording off, I heard a crossbow shoot, and the guy actually shot cross canyon towards this buck. Later on, I ranged it. It was 120 yards.
That's a different one. It's a fourth buck. Big. Huge. That is a monster. Jeez, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Dude. It's a monster. What? Big man. Jeez. Yeah, come here. Just do it, go. Dude, he's gotta be 30 inches wide. Yeah, definitely sees us. Yeah, he sees us. I don't know if that worked, but yeah, I think it will. You see where he's at, right? Yeah, I see where he's at. Look at that. Oh my god, dude. That's a good one. We might be out over here this year. No, he didn't hit him at all. He hit a rock. I watched the arrow fly through the air. I heard it. I looked over and I literally saw it fly across canyon.
How far?
He hit right at his feet. No. Oh yeah, he didn't miss by much, but he hit a rock right at his feet. Alright, so the plan is, I just sent Colton down the mountain. He's got a doe decoy to attach to his bow. This buck keeps trying to round up does. So I've had it work in the past to where if you have a doe decoy and the bucks are trying to round up the does, they'll actually walk right to you and try to round you up. So I told Colton to go down here, strap the doe decoy on, start working his way up through here, and then as soon as that buck sees the decoy, he should come down and try to round him up because he's like trying to push does already. The bigger, I don't see the bigger bucks pushing as much, but the younger bucks are definitely pushing right now, at least over here where we're at. So hopefully it works out. He goes over here, uses the decoy to his advantage this time, and the buck sees it, and they walk right in, just like you're a real doe, and then try to round you up. So I'm hoping that's what happens. That's our plan. Well, as you guys can see, the wind just changed directions and sent the wind straight up the valley, straight to him. And one of the does smelled him right off the bat, or as soon as it switched. And she got up, snort wheezed at him, and then they took off up the hill. So
we'll try to relocate them and get back on them. Yeah, it's 2:20, so we got time for sure. Today is the last day for the tag. We'll have new tags tomorrow. I'll go buy new ones for tomorrow. Because Arizonas are a annual tag, not a season tag. Even with all these four-wheelers and side-by-sides and crap, they're not really bothered by all that. But they are bothered by getting some wind. So, alright, so just picked them back up again. Just for reference. They were right there. Now, been about 3 minutes.
What do you want to
They're about to cross that right up there. What?
I don't care if it's tomorrow. I'll shoot it.
You can shoot what tomorrow?
A spike.
On day one of the hunt?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You always tell me, don't shoot a spike in the bottom on week one. And you're going to do it day one?
Yeah. You didn't hunt a whole month before.
No, just 3 years before.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna shoot a spike in the bottom.
Day one. The tag is new tomorrow. And he's gonna shoot a spike in the bottom tomorrow if he sees one. Instead of hiking all the way up here. That's what he just told me. Oh, cool, look at the fire pit. Somebody had a little fire.
Alright, so we lost those deer. They went up and over. We tried to go to the backside and find them. There's a bunch of guys shooting over there. So I highly doubt they're over there. They probably went over the back, around, and off the far backside. Which we wouldn't make it to today. There's not enough light left in the day. There's only about an hour left. We're definitely going to come back for that big one. There's no way we're not coming back for the big one. No way. I don't know what was with that one dude, man. He first come up, saw us, stopped, looked right at us, turned around and left. Then about, 10 minutes later?
Yeah.
About 10 minutes later, I guess he's like, screw it. I'm gonna go up in here and blow their hunt up. So he rides up through there, gets in a spot, sees the deer that we see, that we were already looking at, gets a little closer, doesn't do anything for like 2 hours. So we're like, all right, well, if he's not gonna make a move, we will. So we hike the mile, probably mile and a half, up in there, and try to do something about it. Get on the wrong ridge, can't do anything about it. Then the deer start moving over towards him. They start moving over towards him. I think they winded him because I watched the doe stomp at him and blow at him. And then they all took off running, like sounded like a freaking herd of elephants running. Then we're sitting there. I don't have the camera rolling or nothing. I'm trying to figure out where they're going in my binoculars. And I hear a freaking bow fire. And I look over and I can see the arrow going across the freaking valley. He shot across the canyon at a buck. That giant freaking buck. I wouldn't even have known that buck was there if he didn't shoot. Would not have known. But I guess he decided he wanted to shoot at the buck so that it spooked out of there and we didn't get it. Or he got it, one or the other. But he didn't get it. It did spook out. He didn't hit it. I watched the arrow hit the rock right at his feet. I mean, he probably shot 120. Probably 120, maybe even 150 yards across canyon. It was stupid. Really dumb. He hit probably 3 feet low. I literally watched his bolt was so slow I could see it. By the time I looked over, it was halfway across the canyon. I watched it smack the rock, go back like 20 yards, drop down in the canyon. He didn't even go look for it. He knew he missed. And then we tried to get back on him after filming him for a little bit, and I think he went up and over and around, like I said. And then Colton almost got the one.
Yeah.
And then the wind switched. What do you think about that, Stock?
That was a long stalk, but it didn't feel like it.
It actually wasn't that long. It was pretty quick.
Yeah, it felt long.
Yeah.
The stalk sucked because of the wind.
Yeah. How close did you get?
74 to the big rock she was at.
So there was a doe probably about 50 yards from him, and she's the one that winded him, and then they all took off, and they went up and over to the very top, and there's no way it would make it up and over in time. for it to be any sort of light to shoot. And then on top of that, you have to get back on them again. We just didn't have enough time tonight. But we know where the spot's at. We're definitely coming back. There's not a chance that I'm just leaving that buck there. We'll both have tags tomorrow. Go grab some tags tonight. So we'll see what tomorrow's hunt, or actually I think tomorrow we're getting rained out, but we'll see what tomorrow's hunt or the next hunt entails. But it's probably going to be right over here trying to kill this buck, or a buck at least, but definitely that buck. But if you're still watching, appreciate you watching. Thanks. We're trying to post a video weekly, so I hope you enjoy them.